Australians like to lend a hand when they see someone who needs some help or when something's going on. This video is a compilation of some Aussies who saw crimes being committed and thought, not on my watch, mate. Check out these 3 hilarious interviews of some true blue Aussie heroes.
It's Friday night and you're out with your mate.
Yep.
When you see a robbery unfolding right in front of you. So what do? Well, this is what our next guest did.
I've got keys. Robert, now.
You me. Boy, James,
Nah.
let's go to the servo.
Wait, call the cops. Call the cops. 000. Wait.
Yep.
Call the cops.
Yeah, we're talking Aussie legends right there. Shirtless and shoeless mates, James Ross Munro and Kane Wiblin snapped into gear, filming their heroic antics as they stopped an alleged getaway car and chased the culprits down the street. And we are thrilled to say that James and Kane join us now. Good morning to you, boys. Yes,
morning,
absolutely. Round of Aussie applause. So James, let's start with you because we love the video, but take us back to what was happening leading up to that moment.
Well, we'd been down at Options Tavern at a Stubbies and Singlets party and
Beautiful.
got dropped off by a mate up the road and decided to walk down the servo, get some noodles and went to jump over a sign on the way and slipped over and busted my plugger.
That's so Australian.
Busted a plugger.
So you've got a busted plugger.
Sequin shorts party.
What are you seeing that's happening at the servo?
So, pretty concerned about my blowout I had and looked up and saw a white Commodore pull up, 2 blokes with shirts around their faces and and sort of thought something was a bit sus, so better go and check it out.
And what did you see next?
Grabbed the keys out of the ignition while they're inside the Portos.
Hey, brother, you had your shirt off at the time too, which means that you were in full manliness in front of that. Was there a time that it occurred to you that your life might be in great peril?
When I first jumped in the car, I sort of took a step back thinking, oh shit, has this bloke got a knife? Yeah. And then I saw he had his hands empty, he was just trying to cover his face, so I jumped back in and just went from there.
But you look like you got reasonable guns. You've been working out in the gym. You look reasonable, buddy.
Mate, I don't go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in years. The only gym I go to is Jim Beam. That's about it.
James, it's Sylvia here. I got to ask, I understand you're married. What did your wife make of all this when you got home and told her what had happened?
Oh, I'm not actually married as yet. That was my manager that hacked my Facebook and put up that I was getting married. But yeah, she was more concerned that I broke the brand new pair of pluggers that she bought me on Thursday night.
Yeah, of course. So did you actually get to see these guys when they came out? What was their reaction?
Only just briefly.
Yeah, only briefly. Just got to see sort of just the top half of their faces and saw the passengers. I got a good look at him. Yeah. And they got away pretty quickly. And
once they realised their keys were gone, they weren't hanging around for very long. They were gone.
Hey, Kane. Obviously, you're the sense in this this great duo. You're like the Robin to the Batman.
The Robin, yeah.
He is short and fast.
I was the one thinking about getting stabbed.
Yeah. Because you were filming, so they would go for you first.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But you kept filming manfully, and you've already received close to 2 million views on YouTube. How does it feel to be this famous?
We only put it up there just to get a couple of laughs initially, and it's unreal that it's just blown out of control.
Yeah, it's been shared everywhere.
Yeah. Hey, James, have you managed to get yourself a new pair of pluggers?
Yeah.
Mate, I've got the team Muttdangers fishing team. They're going to sort me out with some.
What was that name of the fishing team?
Helping me out.
The who?
The team Muttdangers. Look them up on Facebook and give them a like.
You had to
ask. You had to ask.
And
I thought that was what he said, and I thought we'll just let it go through to the keeper.
You're the reason I came back from holidays. It doesn't get any better. Righto, folks, that's our show for the year.
It doesn't get better than this.
James and Kane, you are our absolute Aussie superheroes for once and for all. We do.
no, it's just had to be done. Sort out the right from wrong. Bloody hell.
In a pair of thongs. That's the name of the movie.
And no singlet.
Australian heroes right there, folks.
Thanks a lot,
wrong in a
boys.
pair
Well
of
done,
thongs.
lads.
Yeah, good on you.
Oh, we celebrate you.
Thanks for that,
No
guys.
worries, thanks.
Fighting crime shirtless just doesn't get any better than
I
that.
just don't know how we can continue.
We can't.
We didn't ask if they got their noodles in the end.
Brought to you by Havianas.
What a genius idea of taking the keys from the ignition that instantly foiled the robbers' getaway. James and Kane's story is proof that you can make a difference, even with a busted plugger.
Aspiring police officer Jonathan Odlander got a crash course in the job yesterday when a car slammed into his Gold Coast home.
Yeah, Jono chased the driver when he ran off, tackling him to perform a citizen's arrest. And the hero himself joins us now. Jono, mate, well done.
Hey.
Legend. What's up,
How you
big
going?
fella?
Oh, I know, as you can see behind me, there's a bit of a conundrum unfolded here yesterday.
Yeah.
I think he's missed the driveway by a good 10 metres here, Carl.
Tell us what happened then.
And he's just come straight through. Well, we had a bit of a party last night, so I was crashing here at my friend's place.
Yeah.
And yeah, apparently someone else was crashing here too. So just had to get out there and chase him down, you know, because he was trying to get away with it.
Was he?
So this bloke crashes his car.
Yeah.
It wakes you guys up. I assume you're asleep. And so when you came outside, what
we were
happened?
asleep.
He was making a run for it. What did you do?
Well, the first thing I did, I grabbed my hat, grabbed my pants and my phone. I was running out the door, and I just seen this tradie on the road, and he's legging it, he's getting out, he's running for it. So I just, you know, natural instinct, I just chased him down.
Yeah.
I had to keep my distance though because he kept threatening me with a knife.
Did he?
I was just running down the road here,
Yeah.
and I couldn't see his hands. He was hiding his hands. So I just paced myself, kept my distance. There was another civilian, Craig, in a car, pacing behind me. So I appreciate his efforts. So as soon as I realised that he didn't have a knife and his bluff was up,
Yeah.
yeah, he missed the kick, fell on his face, and I just dived on him, and I just hustled and
just gave him a
I
1-2.
don't really remember what happened after that, but yeah, just
Exactly.
held him down till the cops came.
Old
really.
school, old school.
Yeah.
When the bluff was up, his time was up.
That's right. Yeah, no, he had nothing. All show, no go. So.
Listen to you two. You
Mate, I love
understand the
Queenslanders.
conversation.
So, buddy, you're a Sparky. I mean, this is great stuff. The Queensland Police Force needs you. Are you going to go into the police force now?
Oh, I'm hoping so. I've applied. A bit sick of the Sparky life, you know. I'm sure I can go back to it when I'm a bit older.
Yeah.
But I want a little bit more exciting, Carl, you know. And this was a little bit of a flavour that I was not expecting. And hopefully it can help me get a job.
Tell you what, you're
and also, shout out to the Matrix Gym.
Yeah, Matrix
The boys
Gym.
there.
Well, they look like they're doing their job for you. Jeez, I saw
Axis
you with your
Jiu-Jitsu.
shirt.
Oh, you know
Yep.
what's coming, Jono. You know the next question, don't you?
She doesn't know what the next question is.
Yes, I do.
What is
What's
it?
that? Oh, we're going to get an influx of members, I think.
Do you have a girlfriend? Is your next question. It's always his next question.
That's true, Ali.
I do. She's hiding, actually. Yeah, she
From
was
you
a
or
bit
the
frantic
cameras?
yesterday. So. Hang on, there's my other girlfriend there.
You're right.
Doing some rubble.
Yeah. Well, good stuff, mate.
That's my sidekick, Kurt.
Kurt just wants
he
to-
was lagging behind. I think he was still asleep. I think he slept through the crash, really.
Yeah,
Bit
no.
useless, I think.
Kurt can't be trusted, especially with that white coat on. Good on you, brother. Thanks for your time today, and we're glad it turned out well, and good luck getting into the force. You'll be a great attribute for the Queensland Police Force.
Yeah.
I'm glad it all ended
Thanks,
well.
Jono.
And thanks, Craig, for holding down the grub with me.
The grub. Well, he pounded
The
him.
alleged grub hasn't yet been charged.
No, he's just a grub.
I love Jonathan's sarcasm. What a champion. I'm also glad that when disaster hit, he didn't forget to grab his hat on the way out. The Aussie sun can be deadly, especially when you're hungover.
Happened?
Oh, well, it's really quite funny. I was in bed sleeping at 2 o'clock this morning. My wife comes in and says, oh, the shop's been, someone ran into the shop. And I said, oh, what? So I jumped out of bed and all I had was my undies on, and I've walked out the front and I've seen the car smashed, and I've seen the bloke walking back to the car. And so I've walked outside and I said, oh, what are you doing, mate? Like, you can't be leaving the scene. And he goes, don't be a hero, mate. And I said, I'm not trying to be a hero, but the police are coming. And he just decided he'd scoot up the road, and I just said, nah, it's not going on like that, mate. So I jumped in my car and I started chasing him up the road, and then he went down a side street, and then the police were coming, and I flashed them and sent them off in the direction of him. But, mate, all I had was me jocks on. I was chasing him up the street, and I'm just like, mate, like...
Because you told me that this is your mate's shop,
Yeah.
and you didn't want him to get away.
Yeah, no. Well, me mate's mum's had this shop for like 40 odd years, and look at it. Look at it. Whoa.
It's a mess, isn't it?
Beyond a mess. Like, words can't explain how it is, mate. Like,
Now, Daniel, you managed to put some pants on in the meantime.
yeah, mate.
It's good to hear. Do you feel like a hero?
Oh, not really. It's just something you got to do for the community, mate. It's like you look after your mates, and your mates will always look after you.
There you go. Good attitude. There you go, guys. Daniel, quite the Australian hero here this morning. As for the owners of the fish and chip shop, well, they are insured, but there is a big mess to clean up this morning.
Oh, wouldn't you like to live next door to Daniel?
Aussie of the day.
Good stuff. And Jess,
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Jess, what Daniel needs to realise, Daniel, if you can hear me, you know all good superheroes wear their jocks on the outside, so it kind of fits the brief, pardon the pun.
Yeah, but I had nothing on bar me jocks.
Yeah, Lisa.
Well, you missed that bit of the uniform, but that's okay. You're a hero in our eyes.
Daniel's like the Aussiest bloke you could come across. Well done to him for doing something and making a difference, even if he was only wearing his jocks. I hope you enjoyed these interviews of some true blue Aussie heroes who stopped robbers in their tracks.